Listen to Matt. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my stream. I'm a Disney princess today because that's what I want to be. I'm here all by myself, all by my lonesome. Let me get myself together. Just give me 2 seconds because I don't have my little assistant this evening. So we're here all by ourselves. I'm just going to check my sound to see if the sound sounds good. And then we're going to go from there. Here I am. Assistant this evening. So I sound good. Good. I got myself together. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for listening. Okay, so I got myself together. My sound is good. My visuals are good. I wish I could wear lipstick, but I have a cold sore, so I can't. So I feel a little naked down in this section over here, as I don't want to mess up any of my lipsticks with my germy mouth. I got my coffee, and I'm just waiting for my people to come. Where are my people? Welcome to the stream, Hollerin' Illustrations. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good week. It is Sunday, or actually I should say I hope you had a good week, and I hope you have a good following week. This is going to be a very good week for everybody. We are smack dab in the middle of March. I think it's the 7th or something. I don't even know. I think it's the 7th. So this week is going to take us into the middle of March. This is the time for Pisces. So anybody who's a Pisces, happy birthday. We love our Pisces. Our Pisces are good people. This is our Sunday show. So Sundays are very chillaxing type shows. We just have a good time. We do some pick-a cards. We talk about random topics. And yeah, so it's going to be just a cool, chilled out kind of fun time. This coming Wednesday at 9 o'clock, we're going to be having another show, and that one's going to be a little bit more thematic, if you will. And that's going to be all about having a restful night's sleep. I did a really cool meditation that kind of helps you relax and unwind, featuring trains, and I'm really excited about it. I'm kind of proud of it. So I hope you guys like it when that comes. Oh, your birthday is Friday. Happy birthday. So you're a Pisces. I'm an Aries. You're a Pisces. I like Pisces people. And you know, that makes so much sense that you're Pisces. Pisces are so creative. And you're super creative. And you're super considerate. I'm drinking coffee right now. So that's a good thing. I'm just trying to get my life together and figure out. Let me rearrange my desk a little bit because we have a little bit of a messy situation going on. And I do not need, this is very important to me, and so I need to keep it safe, because speaking of art, all my art is on this, so I need to keep that safe and secure. I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup right now so that I don't spill my coffee, and that I can find everything I need, so just pardon me for a moment. Trying to get my cards close by. There we go. Okay. So here we go. So I figured we'd start the night off by doing a fun, what is your week going to be like reading. I think that these are a good way to start off the night. So this is going to be what you can expect this week. This is just a general reading. We're going to use our Moonology cards. Guys, I found some really cool Oracle cards that I'm going to buy. Soon. They're going to be my newest because I like to get a new deck each month. And so I found these really, really cool Oracle cards. I don't remember what they're called right now. Hold on, let me look it up. Ooh, sorry, microphone. Let me look up what these Oracle cards are called. So I want to tell you guys about them because they seem really interesting. They're the Divine Abundance Oracle cards. And they look like they'd be perfect for us. perfect, perfect, perfect for us. So I just see that somebody else popped on the scene. Shark Jaw, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you had a good week. So we're going to do a nice pick a card reading. This is going to be just a generalized what can you expect from the upcoming week. So we have our Moonology cards, and let's begin with our cards. This is just going to be a generalized reading to start us off about what you can expect from your current week. What's today's date? It is March 7th, I think. Hold on, let me just double check. I work from home. Yeah, 7th. I did get it right. I work from home. And so I work from home and I work every day. So my days tend to bleed into each other. Let me know if you guys can relate to that. But I don't have like a Monday to Friday. So I never know what day it is or what date it is. It's very challenging. So here we go, guys. This is going to be a sneak peek or a preview to what your week is going to be like this week. So here we go. Deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. Make your choice and choose your cards. Again, 1, 2, and 3. And this is going to be what your week is going to be like. So let us see. Deck number 1. Ooh, okay. Deck number 1. It is really important for you this week to keep your mind focused on what you want and focused on your goals rather than being focused on fears, anxiety, worry. I feel like it's important for you to not let yourself get distracted by anything. Things are heading in your direction. I feel like there's an important event happening this week. I'm not sure if it's a phone call, a meeting, an interview. Something important is happening this week where you're going to have a chance to kind of show your style, show your stuff. And so you want to be like primed and ready for that. Does that make sense? So the first card that I got is Nothing. These are going to be a little funky because of the green screen, so pardon me. Nothing is yet to be. Nothing is nothing is set in stone. Forgive me. Nothing is set in stone. So basically, what I'm getting from that is that you're on a good path, but you just want to stay in that good path. You just want to keep going with that momentum. Balance spirituality and practicality. So make sure that you do what you need to do as far as like your work and keeping yourself together, but at the same time, keep your mind calm and focused on your future and have faith in your dreams. Aw, that's sweet. So just know that what you want is going to happen. Everything will work out. It's just a matter of keeping the focus. Sorry. All right, guys, deck number 2. This is what your week is going to be like. Let's see. Okay, deck number 2. A new romantic cycle begins. Ooh, that's interesting. Communication is key, and your hard work is paying off. So, a new romantic cycle begins. So, to me, I feel like it's going to be a very good week for you. And I feel like it's funny. All these cards are not related. Like with this other deck number 1, all your cards kind of were in the same area about the same thing. Yours, deck number 2, is split up into different aspects. You're going to have a busy week. So a new romantic cycle begins. I mean, self-explanatory. Look for some new romance in your life. Second thing is communication is key. I feel like this is relating to dealing with family and friends, dealing with a dramatic situation that's going on at home, feeling like you're pulled in different directions. Make sure you're very honest and straightforward. Don't give in to just agreeing with somebody to end a conversation or agreeing with somebody to shut them up or agreeing with somebody because you don't want to hurt their feelings. It's important for you to be real and to be genuine because it's going to come back and bite you on the ass if you don't. And then your hard work is paying off. I feel like this is completely related to your job and your work. And so you're on the right trail in that respect and you'll get some good feedback. Deck number 3. Let's see what's going on with deck number 3. Okay, deck number 3, you're going to be having a bit of a rough. It's not a rough week, but I feel like you're going to have to fight for yourself this week. That's the sense that I get. I feel like it's going to be a week where you're going to have to stand up for yourself, advocate for yourself, fight for yourself. It is going to be that kind of a week. I feel you'll be victorious, but I feel like you need to be prepared to do what you need to do. Be prepared to be strong. Be prepared to fight for yourself. And that's what I'm getting. So conclusions are within reach. That's a good thing. But I have to say these conclusions may not be exactly what you want them to be. So I feel like this is related to work more than anything. But, if you're feeling something different, like, that's okay. Do your thing. Your instincts are good. I'm reading this generally for a bunch of people. If you're feeling like, oh, what the hell was that? That's weird. Something just did you guys see that? Something just fell from the ceiling. I wonder if it fell. There's a vent above me, so I'm wondering if it felt like this little ash. I don't know. That's a sign for you, deck number 3. That is a sign for you. Oh, yeah, there's something here. Ew. What is that? Jen! Is that a ladybug? I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing. Hold on. We're going to take this camera. Can we do it? Hold on. Sorry, deck number 3. Where'd the ladybug go? Where did it go? The ladybug. It's like Wild Kingdom. I don't know where it is. That's probably what fell out of the thing. It's a ladybug. Interesting. Where did it go? Anybody who just is tuning in right now is probably like, what the crap is going on with this live stream? Oh my God. I wish you guys could have seen it. It literally fell right in front. Hey guys, it's just me closer up than you want me to be. All right, let's put this back. Sorry guys. I wanted you guys to be able to see the ladybug. Anyway, sorry. Very unprofessional. Oops, this is not good. Here's the thing. You never know what you're going to get when you go on my show. You literally never know what you're going to get. You don't know. It's just random craziness. So here's the deal with the ladybug. This is so for you, deck number 3. That is a sign. That is an animal totem. That is that. So I would encourage you to go look up ladybugs and what they mean for you. But what I know about ladybugs is that they're a very good omen. They're a sign of prosperity, growth, improvement. They're very much a good omen. So deck number 3, that ladybug is for you. Oh my God. I don't even know where your cards are. I lost them. I don't know. Anyway, it was, oh, here they are. Sorry. I got so distracted. So basically deck number 3, be confident, stick up for yourself, fight for yourself, believe in the impossible. So here's what I get about you. You may be getting some news that you don't like. And it may look like it's going in a bad way. And it may be directly going in a bad way. But what I want to say to you is you don't have to accept that bad news. You can go in and fight for yourself, advocate for yourself, renegotiate. So like I said, you may have a bit of a tough week, but it will be okay. And this ladybug that has just dropped into our lives and your life is basically letting you know that it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Just hang in. So let me just check. Sorry. Susan C., welcome to the stream. Brianna Nicole, is it a ladybug? Yes, it is. Well, I think it's a ladybug, guys. Here's the thing. I'm legally blind, so I may be wrong. I don't think it's a Japanese beetle. It looked red with black dots on it. I was trying to capture it for you guys, and that just didn't work. So, is it flying around? Ladybug, I summon you to my hand. Land on my hand. No? Okay. Well, I don't know. I think it's a ladybug, guys. So that is definitely a sign for you. That is really cool. Really, really cool. It is good luck. That's what I heard. It's good luck, prosperity, miraculous ladybug, superhero. That's cool. Yeah, I love ladybugs. I think they're so beautiful. I always have good memories and good associations with ladybugs. I remember when I was 8 years old, I had this shirt, this puffy sleeve dress, and I was playing outside with my friends, and like there were all these ruffles and layers, and when I came in, my grandmother was like, "Oh, a ladybug rode in with you on one of your ruffles." So it's like I always associate like positive, fun memories with ladybugs and positive things. I hope it didn't go in my coffee though. Ooh, let's take a peek. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I would not want to drink a ladybug. So that is definitely an interesting way to start off our show, guys. Let's go to the next level and let's do a giveaway. All right. Here we go. This is my little bag of tricks. So here's the deal. We are going to do a giveaway. I'm giving away 10 minutes free. I know that there's not a lot of people on here right now, but you know what? That's kind of a good thing. You're lucky. You're lucky. Let's see. We're going to use this one. Alright guys, so here's the deal. I am holding up a stone. This stone is a color. The first person who correctly identifies the color of this stone is going to win 10 free minutes with me. There are rules though, let's be real. Did I show you guys what color the stone was? I don't know. So here's the rules. You have to be 18, you have to be from the United States, and you have to subscribe to this channel. So if you guys have, come to all those criteria, then you may start by trying to tune in. And I'm looking at the stone right now. It's on my desk. So the first person who correctly identifies the color of the stone is going to win 10 minutes with me and a ladybug. I cannot promise the ladybug will be here all night, but what are you going to do? So while you guys are answering that, I had this idea, me and my ideas. I have this idea that came to me using the Earth Magic Oracle cards. Okay. I'm really jazzed about this. I hope you guys are too. So here's the thing. These cards are based on nature, okay? So they're based basically on nature, the elements, all that jazz. So I decided to take out all of the water cards. Now, water is a representation of emotions. So if you dream about, I'm seeing the ladybug again. Oh yeah, don't go into the light. Carol Ann, don't go into the light. I'm gonna get so distracted by this, guys. I apologize. I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm gonna try not to get distracted by her. But there's like a billion lights in this room, so she's probably like having a party. Or he, whatever. But basically, I decided to take out all of the water cards from this deck because water means emotion. It represents emotion. So when you dream about water, it's basically your emotional state and your subconscious state and your emotional state. So what I wanted to do was do a little bit of a reading on what is going on with you emotionally, subconsciously. Maybe there's something that you need to deal with that you haven't been honest with yourself. Maybe things are totally cool and comfortable, but I thought it would be a fun, you guys, it's like totally, sorry, it's like flying right in front of my face. You guys will probably see it flying by. We need to think of a name for our ladybug. The first name that comes to mind is Mercy, but you guys, I'm open. We have to think of a name for her. So here we go, guys. I actually have 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 cards, guys. This is a lot, but there's 7 different water cards. So this is basically going to be what your emotional state is on a subconscious level. That's what this pick a card is, which is a random as F and niche as F topic. But it's basically what's going on in your subconscious right now. What kind of emotional turmoil or issues, or just how are you feeling in general on a subconscious level emotionally. So while we're waiting for a winner to be declared for the stone on my desk and the first person to get 10 minutes, we're going to do this. So there's 7 cards, guys. So just instead of me trying to point every card out, there's just too many. Just think about the number 1 to 7. Choose your number, whatever it may be. Okay? 1 to 7, choose your number. And then we're going to go. So this is what your emotional thing is. So number one, we're going to go start with number one. Number one, we have this winter solstice, this reflection. Number one, I feel like you were in a good place. I feel like you have good perspective about your life. I would say that you're at peace, and I feel like you're in a good state of mind. I feel like you've done a lot of emotional work. You've worked hard to kind of get your life together and pull things through. So I feel like you're in a good space. So number one, you're doing awesome. Good job on you. Number two, I feel like number two, you're working really hard to cleanse yourself. This is the rain, if you guys can see. So I feel like number two, you're working really hard to grow and to change. You're working really hard to change some of your bad habits, looking for fresh perspectives. And I think that you're doing a great job. You need to just keep on keeping on. You're doing really well. So just understand that you're in a good place. Number three, you're not in a good place right now. I feel like you're in a rut. And I feel like this is not where you need to be. I feel like how can I say this? I feel like there's certain things, issues in your life that have not been properly dealt with. You need some healing, whether you need to journal, seek therapy, whatever it is. But there are things, negative beliefs, negative feelings, baggage, things that are holding you back and keeping you from moving forward, keeping you from having a happier life. You're deeply rooted in negative coping mechanisms, self-sabotage, and I really feel like this is an important thing that you need to work on and fix. So this is your call to action, okay? This is your call to action. Deck number 4, you are in a comfortable space. I feel like there's some fear though. This is the lake. You're generally in a comfortable space. I feel like you've been through a lot. I'm seeing a lot of trauma. So I feel like you're not really, feeling that right now, but I feel like you're dealing with fear of change, fear of the future. I feel like number 3 is still kind of in a holding pattern. They have a lot of work left to do. They really have to work hard and try to find themselves and figure themselves out, okay? And I feel like they're still a little bit lost. Deck number 4, I feel like you know what you've been through, kind of what you dealt with, and I feel like you've done some work to get yourself to a stabilized point, but I think you're afraid to go to that next step, and I feel like it's important for you to start being more open and thinking outside of the box and being willing to take chances. Deck number 5. You are dealing with a lot of pent-in rage, is what I'm going to say. This rage, it comes out in small things, little things. I don't think that you're like a rageaholic who's like smashing bottles over people's heads or anything like that. You are actually a very mild-mannered person. But inside, the fire is burning inside of you, deck number 5. And so what I want to say to you is, it is going to come out one way or the other. It's important that you deal with it. There are tons of different anger management techniques that you can do in the immediate every day. There's anger management tips and tricks, breathing, counting to 10, things like that can help you to manage your rage. But there's a deep-seated reason for your rage, and that's what you need to deal with. And I feel like this is something that has been plaguing you for a long time, and I feel like it has to do with not being heard, not being seen, not being valued. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what it's about. So just work on that, but it's definitely something that needs to be dealt with. They're getting deep, guys. Toward the end. Deck number 6. You are not being honest with yourself. I feel like you're not this is going to sound so like harsh and intense, but I feel like you're living a lie. Like you're just not living the life you want to live. And I feel like you're lying. You're like, everything's cool. It's good. I'm fine. Everything is fine. I'm happy. But I don't feel you're happy. I'm not talking to you directly, so I don't know if you're not happy with your career, your relationship, your family, whatever the case may be. It could be yourself, your appearance. You're not happy, but you're pretending that everything is okay. You're pretending to be happy. You're putting on this facade because you feel like that's just a better way to go through things. But I feel like there's all this stuff going on underneath that really needs to be dealt with. And I feel like nobody should have to live a lie. Nobody should have to live a fake life. And so I feel like it's really important that you start to think and acknowledge what you want and what's going to really make you happy. And deck number seven. Here's the thing. This is a really good card for you, and it's basically meaning that you're in the flow, that you're in a good space, that you're working hard, that you're pulling yourself together, and that you're happy, you're calm, you're in the flow. So I'm going to check my comments, guys, and see if anybody won that first reading. Let's see. Okay. Wait. Your daughter loves miracles. Brenda, welcome to the stream. Is it Brenda? Oh, I'm sorry, Brianna. I apologize. Brianna. Legally blind issues. Diana, welcome to the stream. Ooh, Susan. Girl, you won. Outside Bill Bixby, inside Lou Ferrigno. Brianna says she chose 7. That's good. You're a smooth operator. Everything is flowing for you. Susan C., congratulations. You are the winner chicken dinner of the 10 minutes. So you know how to get in contact with me for your 10 minutes. So this is a smoky quartz for anybody who cares. This is a great stone for protection. It's a great stone to cleanse and remove energy, negative energy. And it is good for, protection, but it's mostly good for removing negative energy. So if you go to work and you work with a lot of negative people, put one of these in your pocket and it will help to kind of alleviate and dissipate some of that negative energy. So how did you guys feel about that reading? I thought it was kind of interesting, but you guys can let me know what you thought about it. Our butterfly friend seems to be gone. So if you guys have any ideas for pick a card readings, absolutely, you can suggest them. I'm very open to do whatever direction you guys want to go in. This is kind of your show, so to speak. But until you guys come up with something, then I'm just going to be doing whatever I want to do. So let's do, while you guys are trying to figure it all out, we're going to do a yes, no, pick a card. I love these. These are fun. We're going to do using my Halloween Oracle cards that are very, very beautiful. I love them very much. Oops, sorry, microphone. I didn't mean to hurt you. So this is just going to be a yes or no reading. So the answers are going to just be yes or no. So think about your yes or no question, whatever it shall be, and get that in your mind. And it must be something that is answered by a yes or a no. That yes could be a positive or negative. That no could be a positive or negative. So just keep that in mind. And I'm just trying to shuffle these cards. And here we go. Yes or no, pick a card. Ooh. All right, guys, here we go. This is our Oracle, Halloween Oracle, yes or no, pick a card. So we have deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. So this is yes or no. So think of your yes or no question. These cards are shiny as a mother. Think of your yes or no question, and we're going to begin. Okay, here we go. Again, 1, 2, and 3. Deck number 1. This is a yes. Whatever you asked, the answer is yes. This bird is a messenger, and this message, and it's singing a song, it's a night song, but this bird is a messenger, and that message is of a positive, yes outcome. It's definitely a positively charged card, and it is a yes. All right. Ooh, interesting. I'm getting that this one is a yes as well. So this is, you may have a hard time seeing this, but it's a loving card. If you were going to compare it to a card in the tarot deck, maybe you'd compare it to the Lovers. But it's basically, it's like positive, it's love, it's it's definitely a yes card. Especially if you are asking a romantic question, it is definitely a yes card. And deck number 3 is a no. This beautiful jack-o'-lantern. This card is kind of like a little bit of like a protection or a warning. So this is a no card, and it's like, not yet. Rethink your plan. Maybe you don't have all your ducks in a row. Maybe you don't really want this. Maybe there's something better for you out there. So when you're doing any kind of manifestation, like if you're manifesting, you always want to say this or something better. So I want that car or something better. I want to be that in this relationship or something better. You always want to leave that something better out there, because we don't always know what the best situation is in life. You know, we have a limited capacity within us, and especially with our environment, our experience, we have a limited capacity. So in our minds, we may think that this is the only kind of scenario, this is the only situation. And so we always need to leave that room for the universe to do its magic, to do its work, to create those real miracles, because you never know what you don't have until you have it. So that's something to think about, guys. You always want to leave that room for this or something better. And that's what I'm getting with you. All right. So, you guys are always so nice to each other. Yeah, Brianna's saying Susan may need the reading more than anybody, which is great. She won, and I think that these things happen for a reason, so that's a good thing. Diana says she chose number 2. I'm getting a lot of number 2s. Oh, God. Oh, good God. Why do they think... Wait, okay. Shark Joe says, what do they think about when they think about you? Okay. That's definitely something we can do. Lena, please forgive me. I'm not going to pronounce your last name because I don't want to mispronounce it. Okay. So, Lena, we're not doing any personal questions, but you can definitely feel free to suggest generalized pick-a cards. I just want to tell you, I did do in the beginning of this live stream a what's going to happen for you in this week. So, I also did another pick a card that was like, what's your emotional state? And I just did a yes or no. So you can rewind if you want to and check those out and then come back. And if you, like I said, if you want to suggest a pick a card, you can. We'll definitely do that for you. We're going to do our next giveaway, and then we're going to do Shark Jaws reading, because I think that's a good idea, a fun idea. So when we do Shark Jaws reading, do we want to use our chakra cards? Do we want to use our chakra cards, or do we want to use our spellcaster oracle cards? Ooh. So for Shark Jaws reading, do we want to use our chakra cards, or do we want to use our spellcaster oracle cards? And that reading is going to be, what do they think about you? So I think that the whole thing of like, what do they think when they think about you, is a little like kind of complicated. We're going to pare it down and say, what do they think about you? As I think that is just a good kind of place to start. So you guys vote on the cards that you want to see, but at the same time that you're voting on that, I'm going to pick out another stone for you guys. I got it in my hot little hand. So here we go. We have a stone here in my hand. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Sorry. Did I just show it to you? No, I didn't. Okay. I have a stone in my little hand. The first person who correctly identifies the color of this stone is going to win 10 minutes with me. So you guys can definitely start that to win the giveaway. Again, you have to be over 18, you have to be from the United States, you have to subscribe to this channel, and that's pretty much it. You can answer as many times as you want to, 1 comment per answer. So there you guys go. Spellcaster, spellcaster. You guys seem to be interested in the spellcaster. Okay, so we're going to do spellcaster. These are the cards that smell. I mean, I love them. They're beautiful, but they smell. So I just remember. I never remember usually until I start to use them. And then I'm like, oh yeah, these are the cards that smell. They smell so weird, like burnt plastic. I apologize. I talk about it a lot, you guys, because it's just a really bad smell. And the more you shuffle, the more it like whoosh. Although actually, they're getting better. They're actually getting a little bit better. We aired them out enough. All right, so this is going to be what the person thinks about you. What do they think about you? Now, I'm just going to say when I ask what they think about you, I'm generally looking at this as a point of interest, or like a sweetheart, or somebody that you have a crush on. So we'll say your crush, your POI, your significant other. This is a romantic bend. Look at how funky these cards look. They're so green. I have to not get cards with green backs because that just like is not aesthetically pleasing, guys. But here we go. This is what your POI, your crush, your significant other is thinking about you. Again, this is deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3. Just think about your significant other, your POI, your crush. Think about them, envision them, and envision their energy, and then choose the card that you feel the most connected to. And again, you guys, don't forget to keep voting, guessing what color stone I have on my desk to win 10 minutes free. So here we go. Deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3. Deck number, and they fell on the floor. FML. Good Lord. Okay. So deck ooh, interesting. We need to brew a pot of tea so we can start to spill it. Your SI or POI or whatever they are is really, really interested in you. They want to know what you think about them, and they want to know how you feel about them. They are looking for answers. And I feel like there's a part of them, they're really not sure if you care about them, if you have feelings for them, if you're trusting them. They don't know where you're coming from, but I'm telling you this, they inquiring minds want to know. They want to know. So the first, skinny. Am I still okay? My computer like just did a weird flashy thing. I don't know if you guys saw that. I just want to make sure that we're still connected to the interweb. So this reading is too hot for the world. The next thing is truth. They are hell-bent. They want to know the truth. They are really, really on a mission. And this other thing is blessings, which tells me that it's going in a good direction. They're scared. They've been hurt in the past. And I feel like people tend to think that because they have a good life, that they don't ever go through anything. They don't suffer. They don't deal with anything. And I think that they're very sensitive. And so that's something that takes a toll on them. So just understand they're coming from a place of fear and vulnerability, and they're basically just scared, but they definitely 100% do have feelings for you, and they're trying to figure out what you feel for them. So that is a juicy way to begin this situation. All right. Deck number 2, and let's see what your POI thinks about you. I wonder if it's going to be as juicy as deck number 1. Ooh. I'm going to be honest and say that I do feel like they feel a connection to you. I definitely feel like they see you as a significant person in their life. Like they want you in their life, but they don't feel ready for a relationship. Like they're still trying to heal. They're still trying to get themselves together. So they're not in the right place to give you everything you deserve. So what I'm getting is dreams. This card shows me basically that you're in their heart, you're in their energy, you're in their heart, you're in their consciousness. They want you around, but they're looking at you more in the future, not like right now. I think that they may in fact be like putting you on a pedestal or idealizing you, and I think that's not really a good thing. You might want to try to flip that a little bit. This other card, this spirit guard card, I feel like what this means is that they're not, they're seeing you more as an idea than like an actual person. So I feel like they're putting you on a pedestal. They're not thinking about you in real terms because they don't feel ready to think about you in real terms. They're still trying to get their life together. And this other card, empowerment, is, again, it's about them right now. They definitely want you in their life. You're important to them. I definitely feel like you guys are going to go somewhere, but it is just a situation where they're just not ready yet. They'll get there. They're just not there yet. So understand, be patient with them, and know that it will get there. Deck number 3. Here's what I'm getting. I don't really feel, I mean, I feel like they respect you, and I do feel like it's like, I feel like they don't want to have a future with you, not in a relationship way. And I'm so sorry to say it to you like that. But I don't feel like they're looking at a future with you. I don't feel like they're wanting to devote their time and energy to building a relationship. I feel like they want to have peace. They want to have peace with you. They want to be comfortable with you. And I feel like they want to be able to have a connection with you. But I feel like I don't really feel that they feel that romantic vibe. I feel like they did at one time, but I don't feel like they're feeling it now. And I think they don't trust themselves, if I'm going to be completely frank with you. I think they feel that if they do decide to be with you because of, you're a great person, they know you're a great person. If they feel like if they do decide to be with you, they're going to end up hurting you. And I feel like they don't want to hurt you. It's like they're trying to protect you from them. They know that they're not capable of giving you the relationship you want. And they know that if they try, they're just going to end up screwing it up or hurting you or doing something bad. So they're just trying to, like, protect you. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. But they do care about you. They care about you a lot. It's like they just know that they're not capable of giving you more, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, guys. So, spellcaster, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. Okay, black. Halloran rain. I would never do that to you guys. I would never put a stone that was like rainbow, because I think that is just too complicated. But I like the idea of it. Robert, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Make sure the energy is mixed. Purple. Good news. Oh, that's a good one, Sharkjaw. Sharkjaw, you were just like, you're killing the game. You always come up with like these really, I'm convinced that you're like, all right, I know she has a show on Wednesday and Sunday. I need to come up with some good ideas. And you have like a bulletin board and you're just like, no, scrap that. That's not good enough. I got like these 10 really good ones. We're going to use that this week. I feel like you come up with them so quickly and easily. I think that you're really, really good. So what good news is coming up next? Well, here's the good news that I want to tell you guys. So far, nobody has won this giveaway. So I do have a stone right here in my hot little hand. And I'm going to tell you guys that I want to give this away. So somebody needs to win. So just keep guessing until somebody wins. All right. So we can do what good news is coming your way next. We'll do that. We're going to use these ones, whatever these are. Earth Magic Oracle cards, because they're near me. What did everybody have for dinner tonight? I'm curious. What did we all eat for dinner? What did everybody have? I like to ask those kinds of questions. Also, are you guys drinking or eating anything right now while you're watching this stream? Like, I have some coffee here, right here. I have my delicious coffee that I'm really enjoying. And I want to know what you guys are drinking or eating. I love to hear that stuff. And this is what good things are coming your way next. Actually, you know what? I don't want to use these cards. Sorry. I want to use these cards. These cards are better for that. So we're going to use this Earth Magic. I'm sorry, not Earth Magic, Moonology. We're going to use our Moonology cards. Sorry, not sorry. Lo siento, no lo siento. Because I feel like these cards would more encompass that type of reading. Oops. Okay, here we go. By the way, Erica couldn't be with us tonight because she has a headache. For those of you who don't know, Erica is my sister. She reads comments for me because I'm legally blind. But she cannot be with us tonight because she has a headache. So let's all send her some positive well wishes and some good energy just so she feels better. All right, guys. This is good news that's coming your way. What good news is coming your way? Okay, so that's this. Here we go. Ready? This is deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. 1, 2, 3. What good news is coming your way? All right. Deck number 1. Ooh. Okay, deck number 1, here's the good news. The good news that's coming your way is that you are not alone. You don't have to deal with things alone. And I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of problems and issues lately. And the good news that's coming your way is that you're going to have people coming through to help you, to give you guidance, to give you support, to help you solve your problems. And I feel like you have to kind of be willing to let somebody know what you're going through so that you're not completely alone. But I definitely feel like that is what's good. The good news is that somebody is coming in to help you solve your problems. So that is bring love into the situation. That means basically let somebody know what you're going through. It's a time to give rather than receive. To me, I think that's about, I mean, obviously it's self-explanatory, but I think in this situation, it's more about being willing to give and be vulnerable and let somebody in, and then surrender to the divine, knowing that whatever problem you're dealing with is going to get taken care of. You have to be willing to trust somebody enough to let them help you. Deck number 2. Deck number 2, let's begin. I feel like we got this similar cards earlier, but deck number 2, it's a very positive thing. It's communication is key. Have faith in your dreams, and a personal issue reaches resolution. So to me, I feel like this is saying that, again, whatever you're waiting to hear, and I feel like this is more career related, but whatever you're waiting to hear the okay about, maybe getting a new job, that kind of thing, is going to be happening for you. And I feel like you may have to be willing to communicate your I want to say any special needs that you might have or any special requests. I feel like it's important to be upfront about that. But I do feel like a personal issue or, has resolution. And then the next thing is number 3, deck number 3. Here's what I'm getting. I feel like I can't do health readings. I never do health readings. So this isn't technically a health reading, but this is what's coming up. So I'm just going to say it. I feel like your physical health is going to be improving, like getting more in shape, feeling stronger, feeling better. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's just what the cards were kind of saying. It's like that you're going to be feeling better. It could be mental health, but you're just going to be seeing results, seeing that whatever you're doing is paying off and seeing results. So that is that. I'm just reading your guys' comments. Okay, Halloran, you are the winner. It is blue. Congratulations. You are the winner chicken dinner. Blue, orange, okay. You're eating a nori snack. I love those. Those dried nori, like the little nori chips. They're delicious. I actually had that yesterday. Um, Ginger ale. I love ginger ale. Adobo. Ooh, I like adobo as well. Susan C is having water. Crunchy seaweed. Yes, I love that. Shrimp with mixed vegetables, rice. Right now, water. Ooh, shrimp with mixed vegetables and rice. That sounds really delicious. Ooh, tacos. Ooh, I want tacos. You guys all ate really good stuff. Shark Jaw finally. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Beth 90 is here. Let me just make sure. Katie Beth 90. Love you, her. Thank you, Katie Beth. I appreciate it. So, Halloran, you won. So, Katie Beth, thank you for saying that. I actually, I did something a little different with my hair this week, you guys. I don't know if you guys know, but I used a styling tool to make it like more sleek. Because usually it's like a puffy mess, and that's why I usually put it back in this clip, because usually it's like a puffy mess. Whenever you see my hair back, it's because it's a mess. But I got this new styling tool, and I think that it made my hair look more sleek and manageable and normal looking. So, yay, not normal. That was the wrong word I wanted, but like nicer looking, because I like curly, big, wavy hair, but I want it to be nice. Mine was like a frizzy puff. Not good. Not good. So, that is that. You guys all had delicious dinners. I could go for some tacos. I can definitely go for some shrimp, vegetables, and rice. All that sounds delicious. All right, guys, let's do, just for funsies, just because we haven't in a while, we're going to do a little bit of a chakra reading. So you guys can definitely feel free to suggest any pick a cards that you would like to see. Anything that you're interested in, anything that you are wanting to know about. I'm definitely open to doing different stuff. But for now, we're going to do a little chakra just to see what chakras you need to work on. So I'm just giving these cards, these chakra cards, a little bit of a shuffle. Then we're going to pull out one to represent each chakra. And we're going to go through and make it work. I don't like that one. So you guys can absolutely go through and get it going. Get it going, get it going. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. I'm just picking out each chakra. So the card isn't really about, I mean, it's not really about the card itself. It's more about the color that the card represents, if that makes sense to you guys. And it's more about that aspect of it. So I'm just trying to get... I need to get 7 altogether. Let me see who I'm missing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing? Oh, okay. I need a yellow and I need a blue. Yellow and blue. I should really do this before the show, shouldn't I? I had Subway for dinner. Not the best, but in a pinch, it works. Okay. All right, guys, let me get these all settled. So your chakras, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm sure everybody knows what chakras are, but your chakras are 7 energy points within the body. Each energy point represents a different aspect of life. They do have a lot to do with your mental, your physical, your emotional health. They are supposed to be nicely spinning in a continuous motion, but for whatever reason, sometimes they get stuck, and then you have to do a little bit of work to get them running again. You start with the root chakra, and then you go all the way up to the crown chakra, and they represent different things. So there's tons of different videos about chakras. There's apps about chakras. You guys can find all the information that you want to find. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So I have these cards. They're not in perfect order, but here we go. So we have our chakra cards 1 through 7. So I want to do this reading so that you guys know which chakra you may need to do some special work on. Obviously, all your chakras may need to be balanced, but this is the one that like maybe needs special attention. So here we go. Here we go. Do I have 2 of the same? Yes, I do. Pardon me, guys. I apologize. Hot Mess Express coming through. Oh, here we go. Okay, finally. There we go. Okay. So let's just shuffle these up again because I had to change something out. I had 2 orange and I needed a yellow. So don't worry, I'll go through and tell you what all the chakras are while we go through this. So here we go, guys. Fresh pull, fresh pull. So I have 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in front of me. So think about the number 1 through 7 and choose the one that you feel the most connected to, the most drawn to. That is the one to go for. And we're going to do a nice little chakra reading. I'm just going to check comments real quick to see and make sure that everything is okay. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate it. Thank you, Katie. Chakra checkup. That is very true. That's what it is. All right, guys. Are we ready to rock and roll with our chakra checkup? All right, guys. So here we go. Deck number 1. Whoever chose deck number 1, so it's 1 through 7. Whoever chose deck number 1 is about the throat chakra. So here we go, the throat chakra. See that color blue, that beautiful sky blue, robin's egg blue? That is the color that represents the throat chakra. The throat chakra sits in the throat, and it's all about your communication. So if your throat chakra is overactive, it means that you run the mouth, foot in the mouth disease, that you have you lose your temper, that you say things that you shouldn't say, that you gossip too much, that you just can't help it. You can't keep your mouth shut, and you say the wrong things, and you don't think about other people's feelings when you speak. Now, if your throat chakra is underactive, it means that you have trouble communicating. You have trouble sticking up for yourself. You have trouble speaking your mind. You have trouble communicating your thoughts and feelings, and you can't find your words. So you see how it's like overactive, it goes one way, underactive, it goes another way. So in order to stimulate your throat chakra, you can do meditations, you can wear that color blue, you can eat blueberries, you can do all sorts of different things to stimulate it. There's yoga poses, there's chants you can do, there's meditations you can do. So that's where you need to work on, is your throat chakra. And we all tend to have a little trouble with our throat chakra here and there. So just if you know anybody in life who just constantly is putting their foot in their mouth, throat chakra. So the next one that we have is the crown chakra. Anybody who chose number 2, you need to work on your crown chakra. So your crown chakra sits right above your head, right here, and it is your connection to the divine. So if you're having trouble believing in miracles, if you're having trouble feeling like a connection to something bigger than yourself, or feeling a connection, to universal energy, then your crown chakra is in a bad state. So if it's underactive, you're feeling completely downtrodden, you're feeling like so stuck in the mud and unhappy and just bitter, depressed, you don't believe that there's any positiveness that's ever going to happen for you. And if your crown chakra is overstimulated, you're in the clouds, baby. You have no grounding. You're just like on another level. You're on another dimension. You know, if it's overactive, you don't have any sense of like stability. You're just in your own little world. So your crown chakra is usually represented by the color violet. In these cards, for some reason, it's represented by the color gray. I don't know. I didn't make the cards, but whatever it is, it is. But just know that that is where you need to focus your energy and your attention, is that connection to the divine. So you can do a grounding exercise. I have a bunch of those on my channel. You can do, like I said, tons of different things. You can wear purple. You can eat purple food. You can find meditations. So just get there. Next chakra that we need to look at is the solar plexus chakra. That is number 3. Anybody who chose card number 3. The solar plexus chakra is such an important chakra, guys. It's one of the most important chakras because it gives you the strength and the fortitude to pursue your dreams, to pursue your health and your wellness, and you're taking care of yourself. Your solar plexus chakra is, in your like rib cage, your solar plexus, and it's all about your right to pursue your happiness, your dreams. It's where your self-esteem lives in a lot of ways. Your self-worth, your self-esteem. So if your solar plexus is underactive, you don't have any confidence in yourself. You may have dreams and desires, but you have no confidence to pursue them, and you don't have confidence to just carve out your place in this world. You know what I mean? And show off your talents and your abilities. You just don't have that confidence. And if it's overactive, well, obviously you're just really like full of yourself, and you're too pushy and too demanding, and too, narcissism lives in that place. And this is ruled by the color yellow. Now, I'm sorry, guys, for some reason this green screen is not picking up on this beautiful yellow color, but think about like a beautiful sunshine yellow, a lemon yellow. So again, you can eat lemons, you can drink lemonade, you can wear the color yellow, you can just have a great time with all the different yellow things. And again, you can do exercises. There's great yoga exercises, different poses, things like that. So think about that. All right, who chose deck number 4, card number 4? And that is the heart chakra. Again, you guys can't see this because of the green screen, but this is a beautiful, think about like a green apple, like a beautiful crisp green apple, that kind of color. It's a beautiful fresh green, a bright happy green. Think about that. Wear that color. Eat green foods. Any green foods will do. Salads, anything like that. It helps stimulate your heart chakra. Wearing green. It really makes a difference. Your heart chakra is obviously your emotional center. It's how you give love and how you receive love. And so that is definitely something that we all need to kind of think about and, work with. So I would say that for you, if your chakra is overactive, you give away your love too easily, you love too hard, too fast, too strong, and you're not in control of your love and your emotions. And if you are underactive, your heart is cold, and you don't have that empathy and that love that is free flowing within you. So you have to have a good balance. And so that is where you need to do some work and some healing. And a lot of times if your heart chakra is not in a good place, it's because you've been hurt and you've dealt with a lot and you have pain that you haven't dealt with. I have a meditation on my channel. It's like healing a broken heart. You guys can look that up and do that if you want to. It might help you. But there are lots of other meditations. I just mentioned mine because I just did it and it relates to this. All right, guys. Deck number 5. So deck number 5 is the root chakra. So the root chakra is at the base of your spine. It is the beginning of the chakra system. It is based on survival. It is based on your ability to just feel safe and secure in your home, safe and secure on this world. A lot of times, if you're having issues with your root chakra and it's underbalanced, you feel unsafe. You may be dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder, or you may be dealing with trauma. You may be dealing with just feeling unstable, unsafe, and scared. And if it's overactive, then you're just like, you might be having some aggression, some anger problems. You might be dealing with being a little too pushy and greedy. This is also the center of prosperity. So if you're having prosperity issues, you might want to balance and align your root chakras, because that is where your belief of security in financial issues is. So think about that. Next thing we want to talk about is our third eye. Our third eye chakra is right here. And that is the center of intuition. Sorry, I just keep hitting my microphone. It's the center of intuition, but it is also the center of wisdom and knowledge. And it's your ability to reason, your ability to intuit and have intuition, but also your ability to have wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the world around you. So obviously, if it's underactive, it means you're closed off. It means you're not aware. Your instincts are not sharpened. You're not wise and knowledgeable about the world around you. And if it's overactive, you might be a little bit of a know-it-all. And you might be somebody who pushes their agenda or their wisdom on others. And so it's not good to have, either way, underactive or overactive. So you need to work on that third eye chakra. Maybe you have some psychic gifts that are trying to come out in you, but you've been ignoring them. Maybe you're having prophetic dreams. Maybe you're getting numbers and signals and things like that, but you don't know what it is and you're just ignoring it because it's scary. This is your call to action to start to investigate some of that stuff, because you don't know what gifts you have until you start to be open and explore. And the next and last one, number 7, lucky 7, is the sacral. Ooh, I almost dropped it. Sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is represented by the color orange. Oh, I'm sorry. The root chakra is red. I apologize, guys. The root chakra is red, and the third eye chakra is like an indigo color. Think about like a beautiful, like indigo, like a dark denim pair of jeans. So, are these jeans indigo? I don't know if I can get my leg up that high. There you go. That's what I could give you. But yeah, dark denim, dark indigo, inky blue kind of color. So the sacral chakra is the place where our passion lives. It's the place where our sexual energy and desire, our passion, our passion for anything in life, that is where it lives. It's also where shame lives, and it's also where insecurity lives to a degree, but mostly shame. And so, you really want to get this underway, because it does dictate a lot of your other areas. So if you want to think about it, like the root chakra is about, okay, I'm safe. I'm safe and secure. I have enough food to eat. I have a place to live. I'm safe. I don't feel like I'm under threat. So I'm secure. The next level up is, okay, now that I'm secure, what do I want to do with my life? Now that I got my bases covered, what's the next step? What do I like? What am I passionate about? What am I interested in? And then that's that chakra. It's like being willing to find your thing, your place in this world, and having that feeling. So it's represented by the color orange, 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 orange. Wear orange, eat oranges. There's tons of great yoga poses, meditations, chants, all this stuff. But the sacral chakra, it's about being willing to have that flow, that passion. And so if you're feeling like you have so many passions, you're all over the place. 1 minute you want to do one thing, and the next minute you want to do another thing, and you don't have like that consistency, you might have an overactive sacral chakra. Also, if you're like super, super just recklessly sexual, sexual addiction, things like that, you might have an overactive sacral chakra. Whereas if you are not feeling passionate about anything and feeling depressed and listless and lost in your life, and you don't have a sense of, what you want to do, and you don't know where you belong in this world or what you're good at, you might have an underactive sacral chakra. So that's really important, because that is, in a way, the map that's going to lead the rest of your life. That sacral chakra is going to tell you what you like, is going to help you figure out who you are, what you want to do, what kind of mark you want to leave on the world. It's going to take care. It really initiates. It's like the ignition to a lot of the things in your life. So it's like, okay, I have my root chakra. I'm safe. I'm safe, secure. I'm taken care of. My sacral chakra is, what do I want to do? What am I passionate about? Where do I want to devote my energy? The solar plexus is about having the confidence. Okay, now I know what I want to do with my life. I want to be an artist. So that is what I want to do. I got my sacral chakra going. Now, do I have the confidence to be an artist? Is my art good enough? Do I have the confidence? And that is your solar plexus. Yes, I'm great. I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pursue this art. That's your solar plexus. Then you go into your heart. What kind of emotional place do I want to leave on this world? Do I want to be a loving, empathic, caring person? Do I want to have a loving relationship? Can I give love? Can I receive love? That's important for your career as well, because if you can't receive love, then you're not going to receive praise and admiration in your career either. So get your heart chakra in check so you can give and receive love. Then you go up to your throat. Can you communicate your needs and wants? And can you help other people by communicating effectively with them, your ideas, your thoughts? Then that's important. Then the next one up is your third eye chakra, and that's about intuition and wisdom. That's the thing that helps you guide yourself through life. That's the thing that helps you figure out who to trust, who not to trust, when to make a move, when not to make a move. That's all of that stuff. And then the crown chakra that sits on top is all about where gratitude is, where generosity is, where you're realizing that the world is bigger than you, and it's not just about you, and it's about really where you fit into this world and how you can have an impact in this world. So that's like a brief description of how the chakras work. Hopefully that helps you guys out, but they're all connected. They're all important. I'm just trying to read your getting the numbers and signals. That is usually the first. If you guys are here seeing numbers, and different numbers come to different people, but if you keep seeing the same numbers over and over and over again, it's like your angels are trying to communicate with you. Your angels, your guides, the universe, whatever you want to call it. The numbers are like a thing to let you know, like, hey, we're here. We want to communicate with you. And pay attention to what those numbers, when they show up. Like, are you always seeing them when you're stressed? What happens after you see them? Do things get better? Do things get worse? The more you kind of learn and pay attention to what's going on around when you see the numbers, you'll be able to interpret the numbers better. Does that make sense? So, yeah, sometimes it can seem overwhelming when you're getting tons of different signs at the same time. Sharkdra said, I heard specific chakras related to OS, sacral affected by heart chakra. I don't really understand what you're asking. I apologize. Like one more than the other. I'm so sorry. I'm not really sure what you're asking, Sharkjaw. Please forgive me. I'm not sure what you're asking, so I don't know how to. But, I mean, they're all connected to each other. They're all connected. And the sacral chakra, it's about you in your most, kind of primitive way, starting to feel a love and desire. It's sexual desire. It's, it's romantic desire. It's sexual desire. But it's also just the desire, that zest for life that gets you out of bed in the morning. And the one thing that I've noticed, I've been a psychic for 20 years. The one thing that I've noticed with my clients is the people who have something motivates them, something that they're excited about, something that they're looking forward to, something that gets them out of bed every day, they're much happier despite the circumstances in their life. They're much happier than the people who don't. And so it's really important to have that drive, that passion to work toward a goal. It really does keep you grounded and focused, because if you don't have that, if you're just shiftless and you're not working towards something, then you just feel lost. So that goal doesn't have to be like, oh, I want to become, president. It could be something small. It could be, I want to lose 20 pounds. It could be, I want to write a book. It could be, I want to, start a charity. It could be, I want to learn how to speak Spanish. It could be anything. Yo entiendo un poco de español. So, but it could be anything. So that drive keeps you in a good state. When you don't have that drive, when you don't have that thing that propels you, that when you go to bed at night, you're like, I can't wait to wake up because I can't wait to do this thing. I can't wait to learn more about this. It could be anything. But if you have that thing, it will make you a happier person. It'll make you feel more hopeful. It'll make you feel more excited about the future. It'll give you a sense of direction, importance. And if you don't have that, it really does affect you. So I encourage you guys, if you don't have something that you're working toward or something that you're trying to achieve, find out what works for you, what makes you happy, and pursue it. Go after your dreams. That's what I would have to say. Just checking the time. So I feel like, Taylor is here. Welcome to the stream, Taylor. Just so you know, Taylor, welcome to the stream. Hi. We're not doing any personal questions tonight. We're just doing pick-a cards, so you can suggest pick-a cards if you want to. So there you go. Anybody can suggest a pick-a card. So let's do, I want to use my... Does anybody have any questions before we go forward on chakras or anything? Not that I'm like an expert. Oh, let me also talk to you about this. I'm so ADD. Can you guys tell? Let me talk to you guys about this. There's a really good chakra app that I like and I kind of refer to often. Let me find it on my phone. Oh, also I wanted to ask you guys a question. I was thinking about starting to play a game with you guys, like a phone game or something that we could all access on our phones, something that's like a collaborative team effort. And I was going to talk to you guys about doing something like that, but I couldn't find a game. Like, I would want it to be something that's like kind of fun and peaceful. I know there's a lot of collaborative games like Fortnite and stuff where you're fighting, but I wasn't really feeling that necessarily. More something that is like fun and enjoyable and that kind of thing. So, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch. So this app is called Chakra Meditation. That's the name of the app. It's called Chakra Meditation, and it goes through, so there's like advertisements. Let's just cover that up because I don't want to give them any free publicity. But you can go through all the different chakras. You guys can't see them very well because of the green screen. Let's just do this orange one. So you can go through all the different chakras, and they will tell you, you can play it. I don't know if you guys will hear, you probably won't, but they do like meditations. They do an informative thing. So this is the sacral chakra that we were just talking about, and they say where it is, the color, the tone. So each chakra has its own tone. This one is Vam, V-A-M. So it's Vam. Ooh, my voice just cracked. Did you guys hear that? Vam. That's how that would go. And they go through all of the different aspects of the chakra. the different like breakdowns, like this is the right to feel, the right to have passion, the right to be excited, the influences, the the imbalances, how to stimulate it. It's like it's a whole big thing. So it's called Chakra Meditation. That's what the app is called. I have an Android, but I'm sure that they have it on iPhone. So I think that app is extremely useful if you want to learn more about chakras. They break it down super duper easy. I've learned a lot from that app, and you can do like a playlist where they just go through the chakra tones, and it's a good way to balance chakras. You can either listen to one over and over again, or you can cycle through all of them, and it's nice, it's relaxing, and it's a good way to like learn about the chakras. Excuse me for a momento while I clean up this mess that I just made. I'm going to put you guys on pause for a second. I shall be right back. Yeah. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. But I needed to clean up a good amount of stuff, and I just didn't want you guys to see me struggling on the floor. We're not at that stage of our relationship. Sorry, guys. When it rains, it pours. Alright. So here we go. So yeah, so that was a great... That's a great chakra thing. It's definitely a good thing to get involved with. It's just called Chakra Meditation. So there you go. Let me know if everything is cool and you guys can hear me okay. We're going to do another fun pick a card. So let's think. Okay, so let's do a message from... Do you want to do a message from the universe, or do you want to do a message from your future self? What is more cool or interesting to you guys? Do you want to do a message from the universe or a message from your future self? Comment below. Let's do the voting for that. While I hydrate, because I drink all my coffee. So we're going to do either a message from your future self or a message from the universe. You guys can choose which one you want to do. And I'm going to get our next giveaway ready, guys. Picking a stone for our giveaway. Ooh, I like this one. Okay. I found one. So we'll do that in a second. Future self, okay. Universe, okay. So, universe, future self, or month. Okay, so you guys seem to want universe a little bit more, but we can probably do both. We'll just do the universe one first. So we're going to do a message from the universe, then we'll do a message from your future self 1 month ahead of time. But before we do that, let's get into our giveaway, our next giveaway. So here are the giveaway rules for anybody who's new. Welcome to the stream. You got to be 18 years old, because let's be real, I'm not talking to a kid. You also have to be from the United States, and you have to subscribe to this channel. Those are the rules. You can enter as many times as you want to, but you can only enter once per comment. Here we go. I have a stone in my hand right now as we speak. I'm looking at it. Ooh, yeah. So here we go. I'm thinking about what the color is. All right. So the first person who correctly identifies this stone is going to win 10 minutes free. So far, Halloran won the first one. Susan C. won the second one. Who is going to win the third one? All right, guys. So let us begin. Now let's get the cards going. We're going to do a message from the universe. Which cards do we want to use? Let's do these. These are my favorites. No, they're these. Okay. We're going to use these Heal Yourself tarot cards. Or not tarot cards. What are they? Oracle cards. So if you guys know any good collaborative fun games to play on your phone, let me know, because I'm looking for something fun to play with you guys. I think that it would be a fun time to create a little group. I was thinking about Heyday, and I was going to do Heyday, but like that game can get annoying as F. So I'm not really, I don't know. That's the one that came to mind so far. Something that's just a nice, sweet little game that we can play together. All right, this is going to be a message from the universe, you guys. Here we go. Give these babies a good shuffle. Ooh, okay. Let's do it one more time. All right, let's all just ground ourselves for a second. Take a nice cleansing breath. Okay. Get that energy in a good place. Are we ready? Getting the cards together for you guys. All right. This is a message from the universe for you. Then we're going to do a message from your future self. But this is the first thing, is a message from the universe. Okay. Here we go, you guys. This is deck number 1. This is deck number 2. And this is deck number 3. Again, number 1, number 2, and number 3. 1, 2, and 3. And this is a message from the universe for you. Let's begin. Put my cards. Okay. Deck number 1. Deck number 1. Don't hear... I feel so passionately about this deck number 1. So passionately. Do not settle. I feel like you're so close to settling in a relationship, like being with somebody just to be with somebody. And I want to tell you, don't do that. Don't wait for somebody that's a jerk, that's not really going to treat you well. Don't be with somebody just to be with them. Don't feel like you have to choose somebody just because they're around. And I feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you're scared of your greatness. You're scared of who you are. And I think that you're always trying to put yourself into a little box to try to be like everybody else. Bitch, you're not supposed to be like everybody else. You're supposed to be amazing, your own stratosphere. You're a star. You got to shine like a star. Stop trying to be like everybody else. You're not meant to be like everybody else. And I think that that's something that you have to realize. I feel like you're really trying to sell yourself short to fit into this little box. And I feel like, especially with relationships, don't settle. This card right here, this soulmate card, this is coming up for a reason. You know the difference between a good relationship and a bad relationship. You know your ideals and you know your dreams. And don't give in, don't settle just because you feel like your dreams are silly or your dreams are foolish or that your dreams are unrealistic. Don't do that. Don't settle. And this other thing, this card right here, selling out, this is telling me that you're so close. You're so close to selling out. And I don't want to see you do that. So this is, I know I'm being kind of harsh with you. I apologize. I'm being a little intense. But it's like, I just don't want you to give in and lose yourself because you are afraid of your fabulousness. Be strong. Don't give up. Stick to your ideals. Deck number 2. Let's see what's going on with you. And this is a message from the universe. Okay, deck number 2. I feel like you need to be a bit more communicative with your partner. That's the sense that I get. Now, this could be with this is just what I'm getting. So I'm reading this as if you're in a relationship. That's what it is. If you're single, then let me try to figure out that. But I'm just coming across, I'm getting this as a relationship thing. And I feel like you're not being honest about what you want. I feel like you're just kind of going along with the flow. And I think it's because you're afraid of upsetting the apple cart, or you're afraid to communicate, but I feel like you need to be straightforward. Now, this could be a situation where if you're single, there's somebody that you have feelings for, and you need to start being a little more upfront about the feelings that you have for this person, and starting to let them know, like, hey, something's going on here. Because I feel like that's what I'm getting off this right here, this sexual arts, this is about you getting in control of your own sexual energy, you getting in control of your confidence, your sex appeal, your flirtiness, and owning that for who you are. But I feel like this is also say what you mean. And I feel like you may be giving mixed signals, or not telling the person you're with exactly what you want, what you're excited about, what you're interested in. And I feel like you need to be straightforward. And the last thing is courage. This may be something that scares you a little bit, but I feel like you have to go forward and take that chance, because it's the only way that you're going to really be happy. And it's the only way that you're going to also get your needs met. Deck number 3. Let's see what's going on with you. Message from the universe. Okay, deck number 3. I'm just trying to center myself here real quick. I feel like you're just trying to get through each day. I feel like your goal each day is just to survive that day. I feel like you're dealing with a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, pain, depression. I feel like maybe trauma. I just feel like things have been really hard for you. And I think that you've kind of pushed it to the side. You're not healing. You're not allowing yourself to heal. You're just walking around with these gaping holes in you. Imagine if you got shot like 5 times and you're just bleeding out all over the place, but you're like, no, I gotta get groceries. I gotta just go and get this done. I gotta cook dinner. I gotta finish this report. And you're just bleeding profusely all over the place, but you're just not wanting to acknowledge it, deal with it. And I feel like that's what's going on right now with you. You're in a lot of pain. You're struggling. You have a lot of sadness, trauma, things, issues that have not been dealt properly with. And I feel like it's important for you to think about dealing with these things, because it's going to help you to move on. And I think also you need to be willing to communicate your needs. So like if you need a break, if you are missing somebody, if you're sad, if you're, you just need to communicate. I just made this sound. I realized I was doing this and I didn't mean to do that. That was totally not like, I didn't mean to do that. So, sometimes I do weird things when I'm reading. Sometimes I'll like rock back and forth, or I'll throw my head back. It's involuntary stuff that I don't realize until after the fact. Okay, so the other thing is this home. This card right here, this home card, to me this represents being afraid. Being afraid to go left, go right, being afraid of change, being afraid to step out of the box, being afraid to make the necessary changes in your life, being afraid to hope that things could get better because you don't want to be disappointed. And I feel like this is just a bad situation. And I feel like this last card, this procrastination card, is about, your life. And I think that we procrastinate because of many different things: anxiety, fear, self-sabotage, sadness. I think that the procrastination, you're very afraid of uncertainty. You're very afraid of losing control. And maybe sometimes that control means more to you than the happiness that you could have if you let go of that control. And when I say control, I don't mean control over other people necessarily. It's more control over your environment, control over yourself, control over your emotions. I feel like you've just gotten so used to dysfunction that you are having a hard time understanding that other avenues, other possibilities are there. I know, but God, these cards are so deep. Oh, God, that was a hard one, guys. I forgot we were doing a giveaway. So, okay, so Alia is here. Welcome to the stream. PT, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for subscribing. PT, we're not doing a what do you call it? We're not doing like personal questions. We're doing more where, we're doing pick a card. So you can suggest a pick a card if you want to, and I can do that. But, it would be like a generalized pick a card. I'm not answering specific questions. So, okay, hold on. Okay, just reading. Oh, thanks, Robert. I appreciate you. Thank you for being Johnny on the spot right now because Erica's not here. What if they're giving mixed signals? Well, that's a hard situation. So there's a couple of different reasons. And again, I can't really comment because I'm not talking to you like specifically, but there's a couple of different reasons why people give mixed signals. And usually it's because they either are scared to be in a relationship or they don't want to be in a relationship. They're just keeping you around because they might want to be in a relationship someday and they're keeping you on the shelf. So you are the only one who can really decide what it is for you and for the person you're dealing with. And it might be fear related, or it might be that they just don't want to be in a relationship right now. And they're just, maybe I'll want it later. Maybe I'm going to save that Reese's peanut butter cup because I might want to eat that later. And I don't want anybody else getting my Reese's peanut butter cup. So I'm going to save it. I'm going to put it on the shelf over there. And, I might want it later. Maybe I won't want it later. Maybe I'll give it to somebody else. But right now, I don't want it. But I might want it later. So a lot of times when people give mixed signals, it's because of that dynamic of like, I want to keep you around and I want to keep you interested in me because I think I might want to be with you later. But right now I don't. So I'm going to just keep you on the edge. I'm going to feed you crumbs to keep you interested in case I want you later. That's 90% of the time, that's the situation. The other thing is mixed signals because of fear. Like, I have feelings for you. I care about you. I am deeply in love with you. But I am just so terrified to be in a relationship because for various reasons that I'm going back and forth because I'm indecisive because I'm afraid. You're the only one who can know whether or not your POI is one or the other. And, if it's keeping you on the shelf, you'll know. If they really are in love with you and they're just afraid, they will be there for you if you need them. If you call them at 3 o'clock in the morning, they will be there for you. If you ask them for a favor or a promise or, they keep their word, you'll know if somebody loves you because they're there for you. They show up, they're there, they care about you, they think about you. If they're just keeping you on the shelf because they might want you down the road, they're not there for you. They're just there for whenever they need you. So that's maybe a little clue or a hint. So, PT, I'm so sorry about the engagement thing. I'm not going to answer your question like personally, but what I can do is a pick a card about if you guys are going to get back together. And Susan C., congratulations. You won the giveaway. So you won again, Susan. You are hot tonight, girl. You are on fire. There you go. You guys can't see it very well, but it is a pink quartz stone. Pink quartz is a very wonderful stone. It makes, it's like, it helps with beauty, youth, love, all these wonderful things. Do I look more beautiful now? Like that? I'm just going to rub this on me. Take away the wrinkles. Take them away, pink quartz. Do it. Do it for me. Do I look younger? Tell me I do, even if I don't. So Susan C., you know how to get in contact with me right over here. Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. By the way, I'm on TikTok, guys. Go follow me on there. I think I'm up to like 60 something subscriber, whatever TikTok people are called. So let's do a quick little reading for anybody who is looking to see if they're going to get back together with their ex, or their back together with their ex. We're going to do that real quick. I'm going to use these spellcaster cards because I just feel like it. Oh, don't fall on me. And if you guys have any other suggestions for pick-a cards, you absolutely can suggest them. It is 10:40, so we're going to be ending the show in about 20 minutes. So if anybody, oh wait, we're going to do for the future self. Thank you guys. I totally forgot about that. All right, we'll do the future self. We'll do the future self. Let's do that one first, and then we'll do this other one. I get distracted, guys. Please forgive me. I'm not the best at not getting distracted. So for the future self, I want to use the Moonology cards because I just feel like that's going to be better for that one. So let me put these away so they don't fall on the floor. All right. Where are my Moonology cards? Here we are. Controlled chaos, guys. Controlled chaos. That is what you're seeing. Controlled chaos. All right, guys. This is going to be a message from your future self 1 month from now. I am excited to see what your future selves are going to be saying to you. All right, guys, here we go. Message from your future self. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where can I put these? I'm always, okay. Message from your future self. So this is a message from yourself, your future self, 1 month from now. So let's see what our future selves are going to say to us a month from now. Let's see what's happening. So we have deck number 1, deck number 2, and deck number 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So here we go, guys. This is a message from your future self. And let's begin. Alrighty. Here we go. Deck number 1. Okay. Your future self wants you to know that you need to ask for help, that you're not going to get this thing solved alone. They want to let you know that you will get it solved, and whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, it's going to happen for you, but you need to ask for help. You need to ask for some kind of help or some kind of, guidance. So it may be asking somebody how to use something, how to do something, whatever it is that's on your mind. So obviously, if we're asking our future selves about, our life, we have a certain situation in mind. It could be personal, it could be professional, it could be whatever the situation is for you. You guys are the only ones who can decide. So what you need to do is think about whatever that situation is that's on your heart, that's on your mind, and then you need to think about how this applies from your future self. So what they're saying to you is, you're doing everything right. You're on the right trail. The energy is gaining momentum. You're moving forward. You got it, but you are going to get stuck. You're going to need some help. You may not want to ask for help because you don't like to ask for help. You like to do things yourself. I get you. I'm the same way. But you may need to ask for help because that help is going to help get you to the next level. And basically, the other thing that I'm getting here is a new romantic cycle is going to begin for you. So I think they want to let you know that, be open to that. Be open to that new romantic cycle. Be open to that change. Sometimes we get ourselves so closed off and we get so preoccupied with life, work, kids, the house, the dog, whatever, that we don't think about romance. We get ourselves so conditioned that it's just not going to happen for us. And we just get into our own little cocoons. And so your future self is saying, like, baby, get yourself ready because you're going to be having some romance in your life. So get yourself together. Think about it. And I think they're trying to warn you that that's happening. So be open to it when it does happen. Deck number 2. We have a win-win outcome is forecast. A new start is coming and your commitment is being tested. Okay, so basically what your what your future self is telling you is to calm the F down. Everything is fine. You're going to be fine. There's nothing to worry about. That you're on the right trail and you need to stop thinking about all the possibilities of things that can go wrong and, all of the self-sabotage. So if you find yourself asking things like, do they like me? Do people like me? Are they mad at me? Did I do this right? Did I do that right? Stop it. You're overdoing it and you're over analyzing. And I feel like you need to let go of that. You need to be willing to be strong and follow your beliefs. Your future self is wanting to let you know that you're on the right trail and things are going to go well for you and you're moving in the best direction that you can. You're going to have amazing opportunities that come your way that are beyond your expectations. I want to say a new job. I feel like this is more professional, but I want to say a new job is coming your way. And, don't let fear, insecurity, self-sabotage get in your way. You want to start to learn to say yes more than you say no. I am chronic with this. I have an issue with this. I tend to say no all the time, even when I should say yes. I'm trying to get better with that, but it's a bad habit that I've had throughout my life where, like, if somebody asks me a question, my automatic response without thinking is no. The one example that I can think of is, I needed a kitchen set in my house, like table and chairs for my kitchen. This was years ago. And I had one, but it was like a junky one. I got it like secondhand. It was just like whatever. And then my friend called me and was like, "Oh, I have this kitchen set. It's brand new. It's only like $80. It's like, it's really nice. It's good quality stuff." And I was just like, "Nah, I'm good." And it's like I turned down like a really good opportunity just because like I didn't feel like dealing with it at the moment. And I was willing to put up with my like really rickety, crappy looking kitchen set because I just in the moment wasn't open to that possibility. A friend of mine talked to me about it and was like, "What, are you crazy? Like, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, you should take that other set." And I did end up taking the other set and it worked out and I was happy I did. It was a good situation. But that's an example of how you say no in the moment because you're just so like used to saying no, and many people are used to saying no all the time. We tend to say no. If anything is new or different, we just say no all the time. So that is that, guys. So here we go. This is deck number 3. This is a message from your future self. Okay. I want to get this message right for you, deck number 3. You need to get a hold of your temper. You need to get a hold of your anxiety. Things are going in a good direction, but you tend to sabotage yourself. Put your foot in your mouth, and you tend to push away the people who can directly influence you the most. You have to keep yourself in check. Even if there's somebody that you're dealing with that you don't particularly like, you have to pull it together to get things done, to get things moving. You can't let your emotions rule you as much as you are because you tend to get yourself in trouble. You tend to miss out on opportunities. It's important to kind of get that game face on and, really think about your commitment to what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve. And is it worth screwing that up just to be angry or upset in the moment? And so that's get your emotions in check, get your game face on, get your anger, your anxiety, mostly anger is what I'm feeling, to be honest. Get your anger under control and get yourself into a calmer state. Get into that zone of like that meditative zone so that you can do what you need to do and not screw up for yourself. If that makes sense. The new romantic cycle keeps popping up for you, Brianna. Well, you know, it is what it is. New romantic cycle. Uh, the dang lovers card. Well, that's a good thing. Robert's in all caps. I am calm. You know, when somebody's agitated, the worst thing that you could probably say to them is calm down, because that's going to make them more agitated. You probably want to say something else like, okay, just let's think about this. Let's process this. What's really bothering you? It's probably a better way to go than calm down. But that is funny. I am calm. So many people say that. New romance coming for 7 months. Well, you got to think about what you really want. Eventually it will find me. It will find you. The right person will find you. I'm convinced she is lost in the Appalachian Mountains somewhere. She probably is. That's probably true. I'm done with men and mixed signals. Yeah, I mean, the truth is, at the end of the day, if somebody wants to be with you, they will be honest. It's like, do you want a cheeseburger? Yes, I do. No, I don't. You don't go, I think I want it, but I don't know if I want it, but I might want it, but maybe I do want it. You either know or you don't. So you're right about that. Too old for games. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people can only play games with you if you let them. You need to shut that ish down in the beginning and call them out and just be like, you're playing games. I'm not playing games. I'm not going to deal with this. Not all aha moments come with bells and whistles. True. I'm fine. Robert, you're so funny. Brianna would rather have a cheeseburger. Shark Jaw has new romance coming soon. Maybe we'll do that. Let's see. We don't have a lot of time left over, guys. So we want to do one more pick a card for the evening. So think about what pick a card reading you guys want. Do you guys want Is New Love Coming Your Way? Or do you want something different, something else? Let's think about that. Let's think about that. You know what? Let's do something interesting. While you guys are letting me know what you want your last pick a card reading to be, and I gingerly put away my cards, I had an idea. I want to use these cards, and I want to pull one card. This is going to be a little weird, guys, but just bear with me. I have an idea. I want to pull one card. Whoa. One card for the whole group. And let's see what happens. Let's see what we get. This is a collective reading for all of us. There is no choices. Is one card for the whole group. I love this deck the most because it is so deep. It's such a deep deck. So we're just going to pull a card off the top. And we're going to get this show on the road. Have any of you seen the movie The World's End? I really like that movie. I don't really like... I like the beginning of the movie, I'll say. Like, the first half of the movie is great. The second half of the movie is not as hot, but the first half of the movie is great. Okay, I have our one card, and I didn't even look at it. So, I'm holding it like this so that none of us can see it. I can't see it, and you can't see it. This is for all of us together. We're having this collective reading with this one card. Let's see what this one card is, and then we're just going to read it, okay? All right, here we go. Ooh, inner child. That's interesting. So I just did a meditation on this. Inner child. So I just did a meditation on this in last Wednesday's show, how to connect with your inner child. So I think it's interesting that this card, I was wondering what card was going to come up, and I feel like it's so interesting that this is the card that came up out of the whole deck, because the inner child is something that we all deal with. So your inner child is the most fragile part of yourself. It is the part of yourself that feels the fear, the insecurity, the part of yourself that is still dealing with traumas and things that you've endured as a child, the part of you that feels excitement and wonder and happiness, creativity, but also the part of you that feels fear, insecurity, and is just yearning for stability and strength. And so, like, it's important to focus and do some inner child work. If you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling insecurity, if you're feeling all that stuff, you want to work on that inner child. And sometimes inner child work can be a meditation. Sometimes inner child work can just be doing something that feels free. So that, maybe coloring in a coloring book, maybe finger painting, maybe, playing in the dirt. Something that just feels free can help unleash some of those fears and worries, and something that maybe feels good sensory. If you have, sensory objects or things like that, that can be a positive thing. Even just wearing bright colors. But you want to think about, working with that inner child, because the stronger your inner child is, the more confident you're going to be, the more happy you're going to be, the more the more strong you're going to be. It's going to make a big difference. So I think that is a very, very interesting thing, that was the reading, that was the card that came up for all of us. Very interesting. It's a great card. Oh, Robert's saying it's a consciousness in several groups. Inner child over the past week. Interesting. So that is definitely an interesting thing to think about. So yeah, I just want to say that we all need to kind of take care of ourselves. So I'll talk about something real quick. And Shark Joe, I'm sorry we're not going to get to your reading, but we'll do it on Wednesday. I read a really interesting book. I would highly recommend that you guys read it. It really helped me understand the psyche and the way that we work. And it's called The Courage to Trust. It's by Cynthia L. something. I forget her last name, but it's called The Courage to Trust. It's available on Amazon. And the book talked about how we as adults are divided into 3 different groups. So the 3 groups that we're divided into is the child, which represents the fragility, the vulnerability, the wonder, the creativity, all that stuff. And the child, the adult, and the adult is the one who eats healthy, pays the bills, goes to work. Our adult is who we are when we're at our best. When you're living your best life, when you're feeling confident, when you're being a good person, thinking about other people, working hard, keeping a schedule, sticking to your promises, that is when you're the adult. The adult is the best. That is what you really should be majority of the time. The adult is like it. So that's that. And then the other thing, so we're the child, the adult, and the protector. Now, the protector sounds like it's a good thing, but it's not. The protector's job is to quiet the child. So whenever the child feels hurt or vulnerable, the adult swoops in, cannot stand the idea that the child is hurt or upset or vulnerable. And so the protector's job is to do whatever it takes to quiet the child. Now, that is usually whatever means are going to quiet the child the fastest, not the best, not the healthiest, but the fastest. That is drugs, drinking, gambling, shopping, sex addiction, overeating, self-sabotage, getting into a rut, whatever it is, negative habits. That protector is just trying to quiet the child as fast as it can, because it just doesn't want to deal with the child. So when the adult is in charge, you can have a good conversation. Everything is cool, comfortable, calm, collected. You can solve problems. You can, talk about life. When the child is in charge, you're not going to be able to have a good conversation. The child is coming out because it feels vulnerable or scared or anxious. So, the way that we respond to anxiety and the way that we respond to stress is four different things. It's either fight, flight, freeze, or faint. So, fight is obviously we're gonna fight. I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna scream and yell and try to make you feel like crap. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm coming out swinging, baby. This conversation makes me uncomfortable. We're going to fight. Flight is the second one, which is, I'm out of here. I don't want to talk about this. This is it. It's over. I don't want to talk about this. I'm getting in my car. I'm getting my keys. I am out. And they just avoid. Whenever you try to talk to them about anything, whenever they feel insecure or afraid, they shut it down, Charlie Brown. They don't want to talk about it. They just 86 out of there. Freeze is when they just go numb. Like when you're like, why did you do this? Why did this happen? And they're just like in this state of almost like a catatonic state. And they just retreat within themselves and they don't want to talk. And then faint is obviously when they faint. When they just, faint can sometimes also mean like feigning illness. Like, oh, I feel really sick. I don't feel good. I can't have this conversation right now because I feel ill. So fainting could also just mean, coming down with some kind of illness to avoid the stress. So you guys know the way that you deal with stress. You guys can probably relate to one of those four different ways of dealing with stress. So when the child is feeling stressed because they feel vulnerable about something, and it could be something small. It could be the tiniest thing. It doesn't always have to be a big thing. It could be like, oh man, those pants are so weird. I can't believe you wore those pants. Or, oh, you like that music? Oh, what's wrong with you? I can't believe you like that music. It could be something as innocent as that. Just or somebody making a joke about something about you. Or it doesn't have to be like a big thing. But whatever makes the child feel bad is going to send the child into one of those those states of stress reaction, which is fight, flight, freeze, or faint. And then the protector comes in and tries to quiet the child by doing some kind of negative behavior or negative coping mechanism. And the protector also steps in and is the rage. So like if somebody's raging real hard, like and throwing a big tantrum about something like this never works out for me, or I'm trying to think of a good example and I can't get myself to be in that rage state right now to even think of it, but like they will come in to go after, like, why did you say that, why did you say this to me, and why did you do this? But it's like it's not just like a normal adult would say, like, hey, why did you say this to me? It's like somebody who's literally like raging, throwing things in like a really bad way, making a big fuss. Think about like a big elephant coming through and like knocking everything over. Like that's the kind of energy that I'm talking about, not just somebody just having a conversation. I don't want to misrepresent it, but anyway, the book talks about how these three different parts of us make us up and how we can be imbalanced. We can be as the protector, we can be as the child, or we can be as the adult. And our goal is to be the adult as much as possible. Nobody's going to be the adult 100% of the time because we're not robots. But you want to be the adult as much as you possibly can, because the adult is the one who is like strong and gets things done. And when you feel yourself veering off course, you might want to start to try to find a way to correct it and acknowledge it so that you can get into a better state. So that's my 2 cents. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I definitely enjoyed the show a lot. I'm just reading your comments real quick. My kid in the past week has guided me to return to nurture my inner child. Yeah, you got to nurture your inner child. It's really important, guys, to give yourself that understanding. There's so many different inner child exercises. You can write a letter to your inner child. You can write a letter as your inner child. You can do meditations. Like I said, you can nurture things like, coloring and painting and, playing in the grass and, playing with leaves, things like that. To nurture that inner child is really, really important. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate that. He said, great show. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I do another show on Wednesday. This Wednesday's show is going to be at 9 p.m. It is a little bit of a shorter show. We're going to have a meditation. We're going to also do pick a cards and giveaways. But the meditation is going to be all about how to get a restful sleep. So if you have trouble falling asleep, if you have trouble with nightmares and, restless sleep, this meditation is going to be right up your alley. If you like trains, it's going to be up your alley. So, I hope you guys enjoy it. But I will see you guys on Wednesday. So look forward to that. Aw. I'm so sorry that you went through that, Sharkjaw. That's a hardship. I'm sorry that you went through those things. It's gonna, I encourage you to work with your inner child on those issues. Maybe even get therapy if you need to, because that's a big deal. That's a really big deal to go through something like that. Love and light to everybody. Play nice, Sandbox. So, guys, I'm so sorry, Sharkjaw. I wish you the best, and just take care of yourself and know that you can recover if you work hard and you focus on different people and things that to help you heal. I would definitely think about maybe therapy, because it's just such a big deal of what you went through, and that's a hardship. I hope that you get everything you need to become loved and appreciated the way you deserve. So I wish you the best. But anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. I will see